Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing well. Don't know exactly how we're gonna do this today. I didn't really think this all the way through. So give me a second. Because I think I have... Yeah, I'm a little... That's the problem with upload. Count versus sum. Beginning to control, create a post. All right. That was count. Sort by syntax. Yeah, that was that video. What did I call this? Beginning to control. Not that. Not that. Count versus sum. I need to name these. Sorting. I gotta come up with a system to name or number these. You're not scared, you're not growing. That was one of my early ones. My goodness. I'm pretty sure I did this because I did improve your communication skills, increment development. Let me see if anybody's here asking any questions. No. Let me go over to Discord. I can hear that. If you're not on Discord, make sure you're doing that while I'm working on this, and we can talk in a minute. Everyone, I'm live. Yep. What screen am I sharing? Okay. Let me make sure. That's this. This looks a little weird. Glad I had the top on that. Protein shake. Whoa, did that just get blurry? What is going on with this camera? Maybe my son's right. Maybe I do need a new camera. Alright. Let me get everything situated. Looking at LinkedIn. Ooh. That's good. Alright, that just helped me. They changed something. Did I not? Edit this? Let's see what I called it. Hi everyone, this is Sam. Alright, so you're beginning to learn a little bit of SQL and you're interacting with some databases. Well, now you need to begin to control some of this information. And the best way to learn and be... What in the world did I name this? Okay, what date is the 3rd? Let's go about this a different way. I called it, shockingly, I called it
Hi
sorting.
everyone, this is Sam.
So you're beginning to learn a little bit of SQL and you're interacting with some data. Okay. Any questions so far? I'm trying to upload something before, and I need to film another one, so I'm off screen right now. So bear with me. Add a thumbnail. There we go. There we go. All right. Begin to control your data with sort by syntax. SQL hashtag data hashtag data engineering. You're going to control your data with the sort by syntax. With the sort by syntax. Hang on a second. Whoa, this one dude just, let's see if this uploaded. Nope. Let's redo this. Did not go through. Let's try this again. When LinkedIn has more than one type open, it gets a little weird. So give me a second. Again with sort by syntax. SQL. Bear with me, everybody. Data engineering. Hashtag data could post. There we go. All right. Any questions so far? All right, let's go ahead. There's one that I've got to do very, very quickly. Let's see if this goes and gets uploaded. There's a minute left. All right. Okay, that's done. I need to make this. Procrastination. That was it. Let's talk about this for a second, and then we'll get into whatever anybody wants to talk about. Let me do this so everybody can kind of see the layout. And if you actually haven't heard me talk about this, procrastination isn't actually, it's almost never what you think it is. Procrastination is not actually procrastination. It's a battle of perfectionism. And cool, there we are. And that's the hardest part, because nothing is ever going to be perfect. So you just have to start, and that's when you get to, because if you're here, you're probably a lot like me. I want to see if that lighting has gotten any better. I've really had to shrink my little image here, so there's not a lot of wiggle room. All right, there we go. Let me lock that back up. Hopefully that the light on my face doesn't drive you bananas, so I apologize. All right, let's get this procrastination. You are not lazy. You are a perfectionist. It will never be perfect, so just start. All right. Ugh. Because I need to make and record and edit this, because I want this to be out there as soon as possible. So let me hit save here. Let's see what's in the background over here. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna move screens around, and we're gonna try something. Just get this going. Oh, I need to get. Hang on, let me do one more thing. Let me come back over here. Boop doo 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 doo. Don't know why that looks blue now. I don't know if it's picking up on the blue on my shirt, but most of the time this is just some other color, but this morning it's blue-like. All right, let me get an image. Let's see. Can I get another image? Actually, I want to use that. Where did this go? Where'd this get saved? There we are. Let me show you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, any questions? I know I'm a little all over the map this morning, but this is what just getting started looks like. So it's messy, and this is what people are uncomfortable about. But messy is where all the work happens. Messy is where you learn something. Life is, think about it. Life is messy. When we try to make it all pretty and perfect, it's just awful. It's just absolutely awful. You spend more time. There's this one show I've been watching. Kind of obsessed with the writing in it because it's really good. The shortcut is the line that I've lost my mind on. The short, because I've struggled with this, kind of coming up with something clean and on this topic. The shortcut is the longest path, because it dawned on me for a visual to teach a kid. I took a piece of paper and you cut a corner off. When you cut a corner, that was a term that was used when I was growing up. You take the shortcut, you cut a corner. Well, literally take a piece of paper, cut a corner off. You took one corner and you created two. So think about that for a second. I don't know if that's the actual idea of cutting off a problem where you cut the head off and you don't actually solve the problem to grow in its place. Just had a realization of that. I wonder if that's where that comes from. Well, yeah, the shortcut is the longest path because you end up doing everything like this. All right. Where did I put this? Documents. Oh, it's in here. No, it's just here. Yeah. We're going to do that one. I like that. All right. Copy. Now see, here's me knowing to slow down. So I come up here and click, 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 click. So I sit here and pause. Is that duplicate? Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. However, I just noticed. So, all right. Alexa, stop. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I need to go and we're going to get rid of this. We're going to copy this. Nope, not the text. The actual file. Not that. There. There we go. Did that go get centered? No, it did. All right, let me go. Be right back. Let me do a couple things. I got something cooking. All right, I'm coming back. The thing that annoys me is about this setup that I do is I can't quite seem to get it the same way every single day. And I'm like, why? All right. Move that down there. I need to move this over here. Let me see if the lighting's good enough to do this. Swap. Start. Slideshow. Start from here. Whoa, that is gnarly. That is not good. Nope. Well, that dot. Whoa. That dot is not going to be appreciated. All right, we're going to be waiting a few minutes for the sun to move. All right. All right, we'll wait on this for later. All right, what does everybody want to talk about right now? Get this back over here. Let me lock this, or at least in the place. I'm like now half over on my... Let me get this back. This is more normal. Where I'm sitting. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to chat so I can see. Anyone before we see where I am. So I have that one done. I need to make this one. Anyone have any questions? Because I know I kind of wanted to focus on... Whoa. All this is underlined? There. I spelled perfectionist, right? It will never be perfect, so just start. All right. So I need to make that. Made the communication count versus. Did I edit the? Did I upload? Did I do the CTE? While we're waiting on some questions, let me look and see if I've done the CTE editing. Yeah, I did. Hi, this is Sam. So let's talk about aggregate functions for a second. Count versus sum. So the count function, it literally just counts the rows. So if there is a row, it's going to just count and increment it by 1. Now the sum function, it will actually total the values in that row. So be very, very careful you're understanding and utilizing these two functions in the way that they need to be. One of our last videos, we used the count functions to count the number of albums that were present. So we counted a name of an album, okay, and we are. All right. I feel like I need to then have an edit, an edit tab. So I need to make that. Then I need to edit, and then anything from there would need to be uploaded. All right. What's the next thing I want to talk about? I don't want to jump into inserts already, but maybe I do. Maybe I do. Anyone have any questions? We've had some people jump in and out here so far this morning. Any questions? Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, good. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. I always freak out now that all the kids drive. That hear sirens and just like, oh boy. Never dull at my house. We've had it all at my house. Car accidents, all sorts of stuff. My daughter said something, and I said, wouldn't surprise me at all. We've lived at our house. We can say that. We can say that. Just don't quit. Do we want to look at look at a leak code challenge? Does not matter to me. Because the main thing I want to do is, so I have those. I have two more videos. I have 3 more videos to upload, so I'll hit 5 today. Okay, so I got to get on it for tomorrow because I want to do 5 a day. And I want this one to come out of the gate. All right. I want to put this one down here. Is that all? Sorting. That's as far as I moved it. I could have sworn. Seriously. All right. Sorting values, insert. Yeah, insert statement. Creating a schema. Let's look at another. What would be a... Did I include in the CTE? Hang on a second. I need to do a video for today for YouTube. Wait a minute. I didn't edit this. Haha. I do need one. Yep, there we go. So I have the sorting, improve your communication, count versus sum, but I did not edit the CTE. All right. Let's get going on that. And please ask questions because I want to help. Yeah, see, I don't have it here. Improve your communication, count, yeah. Just do stuff. Okay. I'm going to get this going. I'm going to look at something. We'll call this 9 o'clock. Sent you a message 3 days ago. What? Oops, hang on. Okay. Oops. Why isn't this going away? LinkedIn's been acting weird today. 9/11. Okay. Go to essentials. All right. So I think I can see if something. I'm just gonna kind of walk through. Because I got to get this edited. This one. Is this CTE? Or is this CTE? Really begin to. There we go. It's here. Okay. Editing. That changed. Okay. So please drop a comment if. Yeah. Whoa, that doesn't look good. Let's go 40. CTE and SQL. Did I not say hi, I'm Sam? I did not. Oh, that's odd. CTE and SQL. Mark. Let me squeeze this down so everyone can kind of see. I think that fits. Close enough. I can expand this a little bit. Yeah. So you can at least see what I'm doing. Excuse me. All right. I don't say anything. And then I come over here and say CTE and SQL. Gee whiz. CTE and SQL. Shoot, I didn't increase the volume. All right. Audio clip. There we go. 8 decibels. Let me get this back over here. All right. I'll shrink that back down. Move this back over. All right. 10. Mark. It's going to take a big hunk out of this. 3 minutes, 20. Yeah, got rid of it. All right. CTE in SQL. What in the world is CTE? Common Table Expression. So, all right, if you're new to SQL, you've probably heard of subquery. Well, there is a better way to handle it. It's more readable, and the most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Oh, look at all these spikes. I got to get that out of my speech. Common Table Expression.
Listen how hard that is.
So, all right. Expression. So, all right. If you're new to SQL, expression. If you're new to SQL, expression. If you're new to SQL, you've probably heard of subquery. Well, there is a better way to handle it. It's more readable, and the most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. So let's just go ahead and jump into it.
Here I am moving everything around.
All right, so in a couple. So if you're just jumping on, what I'm doing right now is I'm editing videos for LinkedIn. But if you are jumping on and you're seeing what to do after you've learned the basics, well, one, I would really kind of challenge you, because I've seen those videos before, and the way that other people describe what the basics are, I disagree with their analogy. Everybody thinks the basics are the tools. I think the basics are how to go about with the problem solving itself. So the way that I handled it, because once you think you understand the basics, you begin to doing a deep dive into it, and you really start to realize how deep it goes, and you actually go, I would argue, in reverse, and you go more basic, more basic, more basic. And then you really dive into the fundamentals of programming. So, and then the way that you attack that is you need to do something with it. So a project was not in my element. So the project that I made was this YouTube channel. So that kept me on a path of being productive and being consistent. So let me stop right there for a second. The important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. All right, so in a couple of our last videos, what we've done is we've looked at an invoice and a customer. It's awful. See how I've talked about this, about being comfortable with the material. I was reading that, and if you look at the spiking on my language, I wasn't sure what I was talking about, and I was like, wait a minute. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer is it's faster and it's reusable. All right, so in a couple of our and then and if you could just listen to how this sounds different. In one of our last videos, we more mellow, less spiking. And it's just simply refamiliarizing myself with the material. I don't know where it is, what temperature it is where you are, but it's the important thing is it's faster today, so and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table, and we summed the total values to really begin to glean some data. So now, a perfect example of something that a business partner may want out of it's more readable.
I think I called
and
the table name
the most
wrong.
important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed. Shoot. The most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable.
Okay, that is legit. I need to get rid of that. Cut. There we are.
Most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. All right, so in a couple of our last videos, what we've done is we've looked at an invoice and a customer.
Invoice table.
What we've done is we've looked at an invoice.
Crap. This may be trash because I'm not going to put this on LinkedIn and it not be 100% accurate because I'm calling this a customer table while I'm highlighting invoice. That would make me look extremely incompetent.
Videos, what we've done is we've looked at an invoice and a customer. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed the total values to really begin to glean some data. So now,
Wonder if you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab the audio of that and place it over this. Let's see if I can do that. Let's find out.
We sum the total values to really begin to glean some data. So now, last videos, what we've done is we've looked at an invoice and a customer. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed.
Wait a minute. I think we can.
In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table. We looked at our customer table and we summed.
Let's cut this. We're going to try something cool here. So I believe there's a way to.
Important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and
one of our last videos. Let's try something.
Important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. It's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed the total values. And the most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table. Last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed
Customer table.
the total. Way to handle it. It's more readable, and the most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed Let's see if we can do this. Most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed the total, and we and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table and we summed the total. All right, so if you're just jumping in here, I'm experimenting with something new. I have a bad clip and I'm trying to fix it. So if you have any questions, please drop them down below, because I'm just kind of reiterating the same kind of thing. You're going to have to, if you're really interested in learning, really development, don't get hung up on, because I didn't know what I was going to do. And I think it's crazy that being a self-taught programmer with Python has now led me into data with SQL and business security and things like this, reaching out to others. What's funny is I thought learning programming would take me further away from others, and it's actually been the opposite. It's counterintuitive. That is, if you're new here, you're gonna hear me say that a lot. I just realized something. Give me a second. I got something on the stove. Be right back. All right, here I come, everyone. All right, I'm coming back. All right. Let me see if we can fix this up. I need this to be invoice right there. At our customer table, and we sum. Of our last videos, we looked at our customer table, and let's get rid of that. And we summed at our customer table. Our customer table, and we sum our customer table, and we Let me see this one more time. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Didn't mean to say that either. There we are. I got a new green screen. I need to play around with it because I don't know what's going on. The lighting is... Something's going on with the lighting. I was in a good place and... I don't know. How does this seem? Does this seem okay? That actually seems pretty alright. What does it look like? That looks okay. Let's check this one. That looks alright as well. That doesn't look too bad, does it? I feel like all the little dots are going. Alright. Doesn't look too red, doesn't look too bad. Alright. Any comments, questions, anything? Okay. Let me go back to editing. At our customer table, and we sum at our customer table, and at our customer table, at our looked at our customer table, and we summed at our customer table, and we summed at our customer table. That's what I need to do. Our invoice table. As we looked at, yeah, let's go back. Okay. Important thing is it's fast. And the most important thing is it's faster and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our customer table, and we summed. First, let's get this to 8.0. Turn this up. Let's see how we did. We looked at our invoice table, customer table. Last videos we looked at our invoice table. Okay. Let's cut this up. Oops, that's not what I wanted. My son would be very proud of this. Our customer table. Table. Cut. We looked at our invoice table, and we summed. How bad does that seem? Faster, and it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our invoice table, and we summed the total and we sum the total values to really begin to glean some data. So now, a perfect example of something that, oh my goodness, okay. I don't know, for somebody who's not a video editor, I thought that was pretty good. the total, and we sum the total values to really begin to looked at our invoice table, and we summed the total, values.
Okay, there we go. Is this not cut? It feels like it's cut. Come on, why is this not deleting?
It's reusable.
I need to get rid of this.
In one of our last videos, we looked at our invoice table, and we summed the total values to really begin to.
There we go.
And it's reusable. In one of our last videos, we looked at our invoice table, and we summed the total values to really begin to glean some data. So now, a perfect example of something that of something that a business partner may want out of. Perfect example of what a business partner may want out of. Example. Perfect example. Perfect example.
There we go. After this, we need to
glean some data. So now, perfect example of what a business partner may want to see is, let's see what the percentage of customer purchases in proportion to their country. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually approach
Sorry. Okay, let's get this done. How long have we been going? Right at an hour. All right.
customer purchases in proportion to their.
All right, let's see. So I don't drive everybody nuts. I can finish editing that. Let's get this going. These are going to be used for both. No way. Am I going to do this for both? Okay. I want to check something. Whoa, I almost jumped off here. Okay. Let's see if I've done procrastination. Procrastination. That's not procrastination, is it? That's it. Nope. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get set. Bingo, bango, bongo. There we are.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I don't know. Does that freak anybody else out when they see that? That feels fairly even, right? All right, let's see what this looks like. Slide here. Slide show. Current slide. Where to go? There we are. There we are. Lock that. How does that look? Feels like that looks pretty good. All right. Perfect. Hi, I'm Sam. Procrastination. First, you're not lazy. You're a perfectionist. It is commonly misunderstood. So, the hurdle that you're really trying to get over is, I need this to be perfect before I get started. It will never be perfect. So you just have to start. That is actually the hardest part. Everyone thinks, and I've spent a lot of time on this, a great deal of time on this. Everyone, and I've even said it, and I'm even learning this more and more. It's the getting over that it will never be perfect, and then it becomes easier to start. So just try that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow for more. All right, now let's do one. I've never done this before. Will it go back? Overcoming procrastination. Hi everybody, this is Sam with Python Basics. So real kind of different video today, layout and everything, just trying something new. All right, so procrastination. If you're watching this, you're like me and you've struggled with it forever. All right, it's not actually laziness. You're not lazy. You're actually a perfectionist. So that's where you need to attack. So I've even talked about you just need to go ahead and get started. Well, it's actually the step before this. You need to have a realization that it is never going to be perfect. So when you attack that, it will become easier to just go and start. So there's a Discord link down below. I'm wondering if we even need to make a channel over there for perfectionism, and things that we're doing to overcome them. So once you really attack the problem, it's not lazy, it's not getting started, it's actually this obsession with it's not perfect, I'm not ready yet. Well, you have to hug that and you have to love that and realize and overcome that it will never be perfect. So just start. All right. Please make sure you're dropping any comments, questions, video requests. Please make sure you're joining the Discord server down below so you're not alone, so you can get the help that you need and deserve. And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. That was interesting. All right. Move this back here. Flippity floppity there. Close that. Why is that not closing? Close that there. All right. Make. There we are. So now we need to edit these two. Okay. And then upload that next. All right. Let's see. Anybody got any comments, questions? Nope. All right. Let's just keep going. So if you're just coming and jumping and watching right now, let's just kind of, I've gone over this and said this a few times. Make sure you have something that is drawing you, making you want to learn more and do better. So teaching and training, before I got my job, I was tutoring, I was volunteering, I was making YouTube content. Had one of the teachers that I worked with a lot at the middle school, and she was I mean, I was volunteering, and you don't think about it until you're like, Fridays are busy, and people never noticed that I was never there on a Friday. Or I might take a Friday off and then be there, but they always just assumed that I did not work, and it was hilarious. And I'd get all sorts of questions because it was when I worked on the weekends, and I would work 45, 50 hours in 3 days. Working 15, 16 hours a day is absolutely, well, I don't know. I did it for a long time. I think I could go and do it again. So yeah, but I digress. I think I could do it. I don't think I was full. I mean, it's only been a few years since I've done it. I mean, coming up on 3. So I was 45, which is crazy. I was doing that at 45 years old. So, all right, I wake up at like 1:30 and head into work and just see whatever crazy was happening. But the absolute great question that I got is, so what do you normally, if you weren't here, what would you be doing? And I thought that was the classiest way to say, and how can you be here all the time? And it was very, very interesting. But I was very fortunate that I got to do everything that I did with my kids and things like that. So, all right. We just made this one. So I need to do, what's another sequel? Hang on a second. Thought I just heard something. What's a good sequel question? That was a subquery. Duplicates. Oh, handling duplicates. Let's see. Employee. Handling duplicates is probably... Handling duplicates is probably the most challenging because sometimes you need to know the duplicate. You need to, and that's the subtlety. When do I care about the duplicates? And typically the business side will help you when they care about this. Let's see, album invoices, invoice. What would be a good way to do this? Invoice ID, customer ID. Let's see what invoice ID, because what came to mind right now is invoice ID, invoice line, data, not actively connected. So if you're new to dbeaver, invalidate and reconnect. That's your friend. Can't read data, no active connection. Interesting. Okay, disconnect. Connect. Am I offline? No. I would have been told I was offline by... Alright. Invoice. Can't read data, no active connection. Alright, this is weird. I've never... Disconnect all. Auto reconnect. Invalidate. That's what I always did. Invalidate, reconnect. That always solved it. All right. Well, here is driver manager. New connection. No, I don't want that. Interesting. Okay, that just ran. Can't read data, no active connection. Invalidate and reconnect. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to be doing it this way. Well, let's make sure I've saved this. Save as script. Yes. Alright. Close. Yes, I'm sure. That was weird. That was very, very weird. Close. That was very, very weird. Never had that happen before. All right. So what I'm doing here... Ooh, so schema. We could spend a lot of time here. So SQLite schema. So this is actually... Oh, this is so good. This actually has all of the queries. Excuse me. Statements
to create the tables. And then the name, oh, this is so good. Table name. And then the syntax to create the table. So we can go into this. This is the anatomy constraint. So these keywords always mean something. So let's just kind of take a peek at this right now. So create table, and depending on the language, I don't know what dbeaver is using. Is this MS? Because there's some subtleties between let me see something. If I double click this, sorry, I'm down a rabbit hole right now. Because I want to look at something. I want to put this out. I'm going to get this way up here. So select star from SQLite schema. Yeah. Where SQL where table name equals, why did that do that? Album and run. Look at that. So now here's the value. We can slide this over. So I want you to look really, really close. Artist ID on album. So we can take a peek at this really, really closely. So this is what goes into, and you do this because you'll recognize this syntax very soon. And when we do insert into, so you have to create a table for there to even be a table. Then you have create table, create schema, and then the step before this would be even to create schema, and you go from there. But that's the column name. It's what type of column it is. It's an integer column. Now here's not null. So here's a type of, I don't want to use the word constraint because it is a constraint, but it's not a true constraint for SQL. Has to have a value. So if you try to write to this table and you have integer empty, Alexa. Okay. Alexa, reset timer. All right, I think I'm good. Actually, I'm breaking my own rule. Be right back because I'm trying not to do that anymore. Give me 30 seconds, everyone. All right, I'm coming. All right, here I am. All right, let's check lighting and color. It's mediocre. And I do think these undershirts make a difference. There we are. Look at that little fuzzy right here. Okay.
better? Nope. There's some right there. That's crazy. I wonder what is going on. Why is it different? And there's some now here. I have no clue. All right. Let me move this up some, my big old noggin. All right. So then title. Now you are in a varchar, characters, or for us Python folks, string. So that can't be empty either. Not null. Artist name, artist integer, artist ID, excuse me, which is going to be an integer, also can't be blank. All right. Let's see. Foreign key reference, artist ID, on delete, no action, on update, no action. So that is very cool. All right. Whoa. All right, so where were we? So what the question that came to mind was that we need to look at distinct. That was it. I want to copy both these. Yeah, I want duplicate. Distinct keyword. Yep. Sorting values. Handling. Handling duplicates. All right. What is this? Handling. Because that drives me bananas. I would call that a bug, because why is this need to, actually, I've experienced that. So this is slightly moving this around. Was that background fuzzy when I was recording? No, I gotta go back and look at that. All right. Any questions? Because we're coming up on an hour and a half. This lighting looks awful. That doesn't look too bad. All right. So, not a lot of individuals popped in today, but that's cool. For those of you who did, thank you so much. If you're watching right now on a replay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Your time is very valuable, and you're coming to spend it with me, and I really appreciate that. I'm trying to add as much value as I possibly can. So what I was wanting to do is compare, basically, let's see, invoice line, track ID, bingo. All right. Next video is who hasn't sold an album. What is this? Distinct. I already did distinct. Okay. Handling duplicates, distinct. What just came to mind? Insert statement. That needs to be moved again. Copy, or select. There we are. Let's see. How many artists have all artists sold tracks? There we go. I think that's a great question. Okay. All right. I think we're going to wrap things up for today. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. So I backed it up, got rid of the fuzz. Let's see what happens here. More fuzz. Okay, back it up. Interesting. All right. I have work to do on my green screen. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out with me today. We'll pick back up tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some more fun stuff. And hope everyone has a good rest of their day. And everyone continue to be safe in this new year. It's a crazy world. And just everybody hang in there. All right. See everyone tomorrow. Bye.